Hello, I am Father Sebastian Luistro, SSS, or Father Bong. I belong to the Blessed Sacrament Congregation, or Sacramentino, founded by St. Peter Julian Aymar in France in 1856. I made profession in 1989, 32 years ago, and was ordained priest in 1995, 26 years ago. I was assigned as a missionary in Uganda, Africa, and for the first years, I was a formator also in Gaba, in Kampala, where I taught at the same time at the St. Mary's National Seminary. The second part of my missionary work, if I may call it so, is as a Vicar General at the Generalate at our place in Rome. And I worked there for 12 years, from 2005 up 2017. In my own estimation, the missionary experience is quite positive because it gives you a chance in order to become creative in trying to give to people what the gospel is. What is the heart of the gospel? In the first part or period as a missionary in Africa, I saw the great difference of the culture between our two countries. But that did not become a problem, but rather it became a bridge, because the only common thing that we had, at least from my own point of view, was the faith. And yet, I realized that we are able to communicate with one another, not because I was very fluent in their language, but because we were speaking what I might call the language of the heart. People have the same sensitivity. People have the same concerns. People have the same emotions. And these are part of our own personalities. I enjoyed my life as a missionary because it was always a big challenge for me in order to be expressive of my own culture, of my own giftedness that I have received from my family and from the society that I come from. I realized that to be a good missionary, one must be able to have always that openness to have a paradigm shift. We must realize that our faith is always expressed within a particular and through a particular culture. And it is this cultural casing that sometimes gives us problems. But in fact, what is inside that, what is being expressed, is common or the same. And secondly, we must always realize that mission is not giving. Mission is more of sharing. As a Filipino, I think I have been gifted to give as a missionary two particular values that I have learned from my own experience as in the family and in the society that I found. First one is the value of family and sensitivity to feelings. Coming from a family of 8 children, I was obliged to share what I have in order that we may move on. And it always comes as almost second nature to me that I become conscious of what others are thinking, feeling, or trying to communicate. And the second thing is that my parents always taught me that in order to be resilient in character, we must always find goodness in whatever situation we find in. We must find goodness in every person that we relate with. And these two great values, the value of family and sensitivity to others, and the goodness in the heart of every situation and person, is what really are the keys in order to become effective, happy missionaries. Gifted to give. Persons who share what we have in order that God may be revealed in all places and in all times. Thank you.